What's up, guys? Welcome back from the MLG Studios here in New York City. Hoping you're enjoying the shots of New York. If you haven't been in New York before, you should make the trip out. It's a pretty fun city.
Very fun city.
You don't have to drive anywhere. You take subways everywhere.
In fact, I would even say it's the city.
Whoa.
So a lot of people say that in New York.
You can't say that unless you've been to every city in the world, I think.
Sure I can. I'm not confident that I'm 100% correct.
I will support that claim. Of course, we're currently covering WCS America qualifiers, trying to find out which 8 players are going to get spots into the Premier League. Of course, we already have 24 players there. 25, because Alicia was able to take down Revival. Great play from him, 2-0. He's going to be really excited to watch throughout, again, the Premier League. Of course, right now we're watching Jaedong versus Demuslim. The winner of this loser's bracket match will advance on to play Revival, who again lost to Alicia. So Demuslim is currently up 1-0 in this best of 3. I don't know, would you have predicted that?
I actually wouldn't have predicted anything.
That's a fair answer.
Demuslim, I mean, he's been such a beast lately on the ladder, but I haven't seen him yet in a big tournament. So you never know with him. He could come out and smoke everyone. He could come out and disappoint as he's sometimes done in the past. So far, though, he's not disappointing. All
right, well, let's find out if he can take the 2-0 over Jaedong, or if Jaedong can mount a comeback and get a game 2. It's going to be on Cloud Kingdom, one of my personal favorite maps. Lots of different attack paths, lots of choke points you can try to utilize, lots of sneaky counterattack paths as well. We'll have to see what happens. Of course, here we are in game number 2. In the bottom left-hand location, we have the man himself, legendary player in Brood War, trying to continue his success in Starcraft 2, part of the Swarm. He is the Blue Zerg player from Team Evil Geniuses. He needs to win 2 in a row to remain in this tournament. He is Jaedong. His opponent in the top right-hand location, the Red Terran player, currently up 1-0, trying to make a statement here in this tournament. If he can win this game, he will proceed further in the lower bracket to face off against Revival for a chance to be in the WCS America Premier League. From Team Evil Geniuses, he is Demuslim.
Demuslim's already up into ante a bit here with a single proxy barracks, a second SCV heading across the map. That's going to make a second barracks for you guys. And this is, actually, it's interesting he puts them not close to each other. But what this is going to do is this is going to be a very strong position to proxy barracks from. The reason why is if you look at the walking distance, they're right by that ramp, and then once he proceeds down that ramp in the middle, he can go straight into the ramp for natural the Zerg. They're also in a location that's very rarely scouted by Zerg players. In fact, this is the exact same position pretty much almost every Korean proxy's barracks is on this map. It's almost getting to a spot that Zergs are starting to scout nowadays because of how strong of a location it is.
Oh, we have an Overlord kind of heading in that direction, but pulling back. Oh, not able to see that SCV. If you can see that SCV come down to the Watchtower, which Demuslim just did, that can be a little bit of a tell, because you're like, all right, SCV, where are you coming from, dude? What are you doing? What are you up to? Then, of course, you send a link up there, or an Overlord, or a drone at this point in the game. But as for now, Demuslim is going to be unscouted, and Jaedong still has no idea what's going on.
No idea at all, of course. Demuslim, I wouldn't be surprised to see him start building a bunker. Usually when you build the first bunker... 2
SCVs, that should be...
yeah, it's definitely a tell now. This many SCVs, he really wants to put some heat on Jaedong early. The first bunker is often a little bit further back in a location where... Oh, he's actually going to go very far forward for that first bunker. Of course, the closer you are, the more dangerous that bunker is, but also it's closer to the Zerg rally point, a little bit easier for the Zerg player to stop. So Demuslim being bold, not getting a backup safety bunker first, going straight for the close bunkers. Is he actually going to try to do a full wall off?
Oh, I think he might, Jaedong, with a little bit of indecision. He's going to do it, and he's going to get it down.
And this is a very strong position.
Oh, bait in the nest, immediately thrown down by Jaedong.
Jaedong has to. Jaedong pretty much can't hold his natural here. He's almost forced into sacrificing his hatchery and then going for basically a bailing kill move. He's going to be looking to basically, he'll be too far behind to macro out, so he'll be looking to win the game with a counterattack. Demuslim's got to be careful for that possibility once he takes down his natural hatchery.
He has to be somewhat aware. I mean, one of the first things you think of when you get this wall off is like, all right, This is a great position for me. I have my opponent technically contained. What can my opponent do to beat me at this point? How do you think Demuslim should be following this up with?
Well, first thing is he's got to make sure he kills that hatchery. Going for the spine crawler first, not a bad move. That's going to go down. In fact, Jaedong's actually getting his babies fast enough. He may be able to save this hatchery. I've almost never seen a Zerg save their hatchery before, but those babies are finishing up here. I think he might, well, can he do it?
He's going to try. He has 5 banelings here.
He can kill 2 bunkers, but he'll still get a 3rd bunker.
There he goes with the banelings that explode into, well,
this isn't really working.
Are the lings blocking the path?
He kind of, I don't know what he did. He split his banelings in 3 different directions, so he successfully managed to kill nothing with them. I don't think that was his goal.
No, I completely agree. Now he's going to lose his hatchery. 3 bunkers are still alive. Demuslim happy to repair those things.
I mean, the problem here is even if he utilized the banelings correctly, he would have killed 2 bunkers. The Marines would move to the 3rd bunker, and he didn't have enough units to actually kill
that 3rd bunker.
Yeah, so typically what Zerg does is they wait for the broodlings, or they wait even for Zerging speed. They don't try to kill the bunkers. They bust 2, and then they run past with speedings and hope to kill the Terran with a counterattack. From here, it's going to be very, very, very difficult for Jaedong to proceed. I think he's got to go for that 1 base all-in. So right now, the Muslim should be reinforcing his wall. He has a depot wall at the top of his main. I think he wants to reinforce that, though. He's making more and more bunkers behind his front wall.
Yeah.
And that's going to be great unless there's a run by.
Yes, the lings just say, okay, whatever, I'll just run by you bunkers.
But there's actually going to be a while before speed finishes. So the Muslim, I think, is in a commanding position here, just building. Oh, he's building his 2nd command center low ground. A little bit of a bold move, but I don't blame him. He's got such a strong container with 5 bunkers.
Just move one of the barracks back.
Yeah.
Maybe
I
add 2 more to complete the wall.
Oh, no, what the scout?
Yep.
That's a smart move because what is Jaedong going to do here, right? He could go for a mass baneling bust, but that's going to take him a minute to get ready. By the time he'll get ready, the barracks will scout that.
Oh, there's a scan.
Yep. So he's going to do the scan first. Now he sees Lair. He says, okay, it's going to be Nidus. It's going to be some crazy fast muta play. The barracks will come in later and confirm that scout, which is a really, really good utilization of that barracks.
And of course, if we're talking about units that I can actually deal with the barracks at this point, a queen. And I don't know if you've ever seen how long a queen takes to actually kill a building. It takes a pretty darn long time. So this barracks is going to be very happy in the near future.
Queen, of course, doing 9 damage per second to air. A barracks having about a little over 1,000 hit points. That's going to take it pretty much close to 2 minutes to actually take that barracks out. It's going to confirm the lair. Is Jaedong going to try to spew creep somewhere and hide the building? Oh, he's trying to hide on the left side of the base. I'm pretty sure the barracks, look at that rally point, is going to see the infestation pit. I wonder what Jaedong's going for with the infestation pit. I don't feel Infestor is going to be super, super useful here. I think it's more likely to be some type of weird 1 base swarm host play.
Yeah.
I would have more expected like a Nidus play, but I guess the barracks would have seen it and he would have easily deflected such an attempt. Oh, it is a Nidus. It's both.
So it must be
Nidus and swarm host.
Yeah.
But I mean, of course, the first Nidus. Oh, the infestation pit was a fake. He canceled it.
Oh.
And now going for a Nidus. So the
well, is that going to be scouted? That would be the most...
Oh, if the Muslim scouts it. But will he scout it in time? The Nidus is nearing completion. If he gets a Nidus canal up, look at the Muslim's base. The Muslims...
he canceled the Nidus.
What is this? This is like the most sophisticated mind games
replaced
ever.
it somewhere, and he canceled it again.
This is like he's trying to figure out where the barracks can't scout. The Muslim's sitting here pounding his desk. Die, barracks, die, die, die. And it's just not happening. That barracks scouting is so powerful. Finally, the Nidus goes up again on the right side. This time it will not be scouted for some time.
Meanwhile, we got a spine crawler poking it at the bunkers, and Demuslim has been very busy back home. We got, let's see, 2 factories on the field. Gonna put that on a reactor fairly soon, I would imagine.
Oh, yeah, double reactor Helling would actually be a brilliant move because he's seen no roach warden. He knows there's a lot of speedings out. And potentially banelings as well. So,
run by.
Of course, Hellings are great against both those units. He sees the speedings there. Where is it? It's nice. Is he going to try to put Nidus in the main? I think he's going to put it in front of the natural, most likely, and just try to bypass the bunkers and really go for that attack. The Muslim, though, he still has a depot wall. He still has a bunker to natural as well. And he's got his Helling production is very strong. I suspect he's going to be able to deflect this attack very easily. Maybe losing some SCVs in a natural, but I mean he can lose all his SCVs in natural, and it doesn't really matter.
There's the Nidus, so now Demuslim should be knowing what's going on, sending his Hellions into the natural, and he's just got to kite those away, and he should be just fine. Jaedong trying to make this work. Again, if Demuslim wins this, Jaedong will be out of this tournament. Baneling's getting killed left and right. Demuslim being very cost efficient with these Hellions. Another Nidus going on in the main base. Jaedong trying to make this work, but Demuslim with a great defense so far, up 65 to 37 in supply, taking care of every Ling, every Baneling, but the Nidus sending some Lings into the main, but I don't know if that's going to be enough here for Jaedong.
The Hellions should be more than enough to deal with that. Jaedong trying to continue to produce reinforcements, but off a single hatchery and queen, I don't think he can really produce enough to match the double reactor Hellion production in Demuslim. Luckily, Demuslim's temporarily supply capped because of losing those depots at the top of his ramps, but he has enough Hellions. Currently, it's not that big a deal. More speeding's trying to get into the natural, do some damage, really disrupting Demuslim's economy, but he needs to do more than disrupt it.
Yeah,
one hatchery versus, it's going to be 3 orbitals in momentarily.
Still there, by the way.
Yeah, Bunker just will not die.
GG from Jaedong. Demuslim does it. Demuslim gets the 2-0 over Jaedong. Of course, game 1 was very impressive. Game 2 equally as impressive, getting those bunkers down, and Jaedong trying to just figure out something to do to deal with that bunker play, but just so much indecision.
It's a very tough position to be in. I've seen probably about 30 games where Zerg's got him bunkered in like that. I've only ever seen a Zerg win from that position once at the pro level, and that was with one base speed baiting bust that the Terran just didn't quite react to in time. Or not speed baiting, speed Zerging and bailing. Very, very tough position for Jaedong to play from. Demuslim covered every angle, made sure that nothing was going to happen, and took that very convincing win in game number 2.
All right, let's go ahead and take a look at the updated bracket of this WCS America Premier League qualifier. We're going to see Demuslim move on with the 2-0 over Jaedong, which means he's going to play Revival, his teammate in the best of 3. The winner of this match will determine who's going to qualify for the Premier League of WCS America. Guys, stay tuned. A best of 3 between Demuslim and Revival coming up.